Hi friends! I'm so happy to see all of you. I hope you're doing well. Today I have a story for you called Centipede's 100 Shoes. At the end of the story, I have a special math challenge for you. So if you'd like to participate, make sure you pay attention to the story, okay? Centipede's 100 Shoes. Ow! The little centipede was not looking where he was going, and he hurt his toe. But which one? Not this one, or this one. Mom will know. I'll kiss it better, said Mom. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? You get the picture. At last, Mom found the hurt toe and kissed it better. Tomorrow you must get some shoes, she said. Early the next morning, the little centipede's mom took him to the shoe store. 100 shoes, please, said the little centipede. 50 left ones and 50 right ones. Why do you want 100? Asked the shoe seller. Because I'm a centipede, which means 100 feet. Do you want lace-up shoes or buckled shoes? Asked the shoe seller. Lace-up, please, said the little centipede. Lace-up ones are more grown up. So the little centipede tried on shoes until he found ones that he liked, and the shoe salesman wrapped them all up for him. The next day, the little centipede put on his shoes. It took a long time. Then he had to tie up all the laces, and when at last he had finished, he had 58 shoes left over. That's because most centipedes have only 42 legs, said his granddad. And then it was bedtime and time to start taking the shoes off again. The next morning, the little centipede put on his shoes again. This time he was quicker and he was better at tying the laces. So after lunch, he went for a walk. Oh, Mom, he cried, my new shoes hurt. I'm sure that has happened to you before. That's because you have no socks on, said his mother. And the little centipede started to take off his shoes again. Look at him fling them off. And then his aunties began to knit socks for him. The next morning, the little centipede put on all of his socks. He had his lunch, and then he started to put on his shoes. Right after supper, he went for a walk. My feet are fine now, Mom, he said. Time for bed, said his mother. So the little centipede took off his shoes and tumbled into bed. You can't go to sleep in your socks, said his mother. So he took off his socks as well. Whew. That's a lot of work. The next morning, the little centipede looked at all the shoes and socks. Oh, I don't think I'll bother, he sighed. So he put his 100 shoes and his 42 socks into his little wheelbarrow, and he gave them to all of his friends with fewer legs. He gave his shoes to 5 spiders, 4 beetles, 2 woodlice, and a grasshopper. And with socks for the 5 spiders, and with enough shoes and socks left for 2 worms. What a pair, they said. Wow, that was a lot of legs, a lot of shoes, and a lot of socks. Now I want to double check the math to make sure the author and the centipede did their math correctly. So you can always pause this. I'm going to have this at the end. You can pause the video and take a look. So Centipede gave 100 shoes to 5 spiders who each have 8 legs, 4 beetles who each have 6 legs, 2 woodlice with 14 legs each, 1 grasshopper with 6 legs, and 2 worms, and each worm only has 1 leg. So we want to make sure that if we add up all of these bugs with their legs, that it does equal 100 shoes. Now, Centipede also gave away his socks to 5 spiders who each have 8 legs, and then the 2 worms also had socks as well. So you can also add this up to make sure that he gave away 42 socks. So this is the math challenge, friends. I want to see if you can add all of these up together to see if that makes 100 shoes and to see if that makes 42 socks. You can draw pictures, you can draw shapes, you can draw tally marks, you can draw the little insects and bugs. Find a way to show your work to see if it's 100 shoes and 42 socks. And you can share your work on Seesaw I'll be able to see all of your work, okay? Give it a try. Don't give up.